So I wanted to show you what I picked up that saved me just a ton of money. So I talked about in my live on Sunday the 24th, or yeah, I think it was the 24th, that I had lost the refrigeration in the trailer. And let me be careful here. So let me show you. Almost landed on my butt on that one. Let me show you first what I almost slipped on. Right? I've got a path of ice right here. So let me show you what I did here. And I'll back this camera up. Matter of fact, I might have to go ahead. This is the access to the back of the refrigerator. Let me go ahead and take this off. So and I'll come right back. Remove that panel. I'll pull this out of here. And I can't really... I didn't bring my screwdriver out here. But if you remove this screw, what you'll find in here is the burner for the propane stove, or for the propane refrigerator. And it was loaded up and gunked up underneath there with a bunch of sediment. I mean, look, this is really an old unit. This is super, super old. Lots of rust and stuff on there. So I went ahead and pushed this up. This is how you light the thing from the inside. You pull the rod and it pushes this up and starts the pilot light. And then I used a lighter to light it, and it fired right up. I got it right cleaned up and going again. So the good news is that I have refrigeration again, which is awesome. I did not have to replace the thermocouple on that, but at the same time, I did get pictures of it. I'm going to swing by a RV garage and have them take a look at the pictures that I took of it and tell me. I'm pretty sure they're going to tell me to go ahead and replace it, or replace that and possibly the igniter. But yeah, that was a happy thing. So yeah, that's it. I don't know if he's going to take off, but right behind that yellow pole there is a rabbit. Let's see if he runs off on us. As I pull up. He seems to be just sitting there. Huh. See how close we can get with the camera. Good morning, Mr. Bunny. You're just kind of sitting there minding your own business, huh? Well, hello. What's up? How you, dude? I don't know if that's a wild one or a domestic one. Come here. There he goes. I guess it's a wild one. He's out of here. There's a cute little bunny. Never seen one here at the dumps before. I'm sure they're here all the time. When we pull around the loop there, I'll see if I see him again. He sat there for a minute. He wasn't going to go anywhere, right? He wasn't afraid of me at all. Hello, Mr. Bunny. They come out here and they clean this up a couple of times a week, but it doesn't really matter how much they clean it up. It's always a mess. Enjoy your meal there, dude. Or dudette, whatever you happen to be. Looking up, must be cloudy because I'm not seeing any stars. It is. I can see off in the distance over there that the sun's trying to peek its head up at 3:30 in the morning. Now remember, if we didn't have that thing that happens every year where they steal an hour of your life, that this would actually be 2:30 in the morning. And the sun's already coming up. That is a ptarmigan on my driveway. Or as we like to call them up here, stupid chickens. That is crazy. I didn't know I had them around here. Well, hello. How are you? I was just getting ready to go get the chickens a treat. I just got some eggs. And saw this little bugger. Pretty cool, huh? They turn all white in winter. And they supposedly taste pretty good. But we're not hunting that today. Look at how well that bird blends in with its surroundings, huh? It's crazy how well this bird blends in. Nuts. Pretty bird. Oh my gosh. I don't know if that's a ptarmigan or a spruce hen. Hello. How are you? Hello. Coming this way? Hello. So today, take a little drive up to Cooper Landing, where I'm going to hook up with a viewer of the channel for a steak or something on the grill. He let me know that he was going to be up here. Said that he'd love to meet me. I told him, where are you at? I'll come to you. And, oh, I go, dude, don't worry, I'll come to you. It gives me a good excuse to go to Cooper Landing. But yeah, and it's a perfect day for it. A perfect day to head on up that way. Right now it's 58 degrees Fahrenheit. We're supposed to have a high of 60, which is just incredible. I'm ready for 60-degree weather. And I can't really do a whole lot around the property. I did get the truck all cleaned up and cleaned out though, so it was a mess. Every year after winter, the truck is a mess. It feels like I almost live in the thing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Haven't been out here in a while, so I thought maybe since I'm running a little bit ahead of schedule from where I got to meet them, and it's not that far to get up to their place, only about 27 miles away, that I would go ahead and take the scenic route. I'll tell you what, folks, the scenic route is always the best route to get. And here's the view. Let's take a peek at that little view that I was telling you about. I think you're going to like this. I really think you're going to like it. This is called Hidden Creek Overlook. And what does it overlook? It overlooks this. Like I said, you're out in the wilderness here, even though you are on a road. And to reinforce that, here's a bear country safety sign. Be bear aware, brown and black bears travel through the refuge as they search seasonally for a variety of foods. In spring, they eat carrion, plants, and young moose calves. In summer, abundant salmon runs find bears fishing along streams, rivers, lakes, and lake shores. In late August, bears harvest blueberries, raspberries, and cranberries, and even eat berries not edible to humans like mountain ash and devil's club. So, tips on when you're camping, when you're hiking, and when you're fishing. Might like that. I hope you did. I actually had to spray up because it is that time of the year, and I always keep it in my truck. All right, let's head out. This is called Jim's Landing. And you can't camp here. No overnight parking. But you can drive right to the river. You can float this section of river for fishing. Right now the waters are closed to fishing because the river is still rather low. Don't be shy now. Come on out. I never get tired of seeing moose.
Nope, me neither. Smile for the camera.
Holy smokes. Just scored. Facebook Marketplace. Thank you. So this morning I got up and man, last night was a long night, right? I had one of my viewers come up. He comes up every year and he bought some property out towards me, and he was invited me to have dinner. They were barbecuing with him and his family up at Cooper Landing. So I went up there and hung out with the guys, and just a great bunch of people. Great bunch of wonderful people. We broke bread, had a great evening. But I wasn't looking at the time, and I ended up heading home at I mean, it was crazy. I left there at like 10:45, so I didn't get home till like midnight, 12:30. Let me fix this camera here. There we go. Anyway, so I slept in this morning and got up, and I was looking at Facebook Marketplace. About 20 minutes after this guy posted, there was windows for sale on there, and I need windows for the cabin, and windows are ridiculously expensive. So I thought I'd just get some temporary windows to start off with. But it turns out these are pretty darn good. They're in wooden casements. I'll show you what they look like when I get them unloaded at the property. And I bought all of the windows that I need for the entire cabin for $200. And they're a combination fixed window and opening windows. The two big ones are fixed and open, and then a couple of fixed windows, and then a window for the bathroom. So very awesome, very awesome. Very excited. I mean, one window at Home Depot, for the size of the fixed and opening window that I got, the two of them, one of those would be about $400. Great score. So now it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've got 2 hours basically to get home, because I go live at 3 o'clock on YouTube, and it'll be the last live for a while. So if you guys are wondering why I'm not going live by the time you see this again, it's because the signal for the internet is getting pretty iffy as the people are starting to get here more and more. I will look at seeing if I can't put together a live when I have a good signal, but there won't be any planned ones. I'm going to drive out of here and pull over and take a look at how I got everything secured back there. I'm excited. Nice. No broken glass, screens intact, good old-fashioned crank windows. Happy camper. So I wanted to show you what I picked up that saved me just a ton of money. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Jumped on Facebook Marketplace this morning, and I'd seen a post on there that had been posted for about 15 minutes, and it was windows, right? Let me back this up. So this is 5 feet 2 inches wide by 4 feet 6 inches tall, and that's a fixed glass window with a side opener on it. And I got 2 of those, and then I picked up this window here, which I'll have to put back together. You know, there's a glass for it. I'm not worried about that. That'll be pretty simple. So I picked up this window here as well. And I'm thinking with this one, originally I was thinking bathroom, but I'm going to go with a smaller bathroom window. Maybe with a little 12-volt fan in there, so maybe an RV bathroom window kind of deal. So I'm going to use this probably in the kitchen. And then I have these 2 bigger windows, these 2 long windows, and these are opening windows as well, that I'm thinking I'm either going to put on either side of the door or just on one side of the door, coming in the main door on the front, and then maybe one side of the door going out the back. So we'll see, you know, or going out the side where the deck's going to be. But I picked up every one of these windows today for $200 total for all of them. And literally one, 3 foot by 3 foot window would probably have cost me $160 for the vinyl windows. So these are wood casement windows. They're an older style window, but they will definitely work, and anything is going to be warmer than the windows in that fifth wheel trailer. So I'm very excited. The plans on the cabin, while the size and the dimension are still 100% the same, they have not changed at all. The plans for the windows have changed a bit now that I know I have them all. And I'm pretty excited about where they're going to lay in there. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be gorgeous. Very fired up. So luckily Ward came over and gave me a hand with that. I picked up the one big one and these 2 small ones, and I was going to make a second trip. And the guy I was buying them from said, we could probably get that other one on top if you want to lay it on there. So when I went, I'd actually loaded up a whole bunch of blankets into the back seat of the truck, because I hadn't, other than the contact of them telling me roughly where they were located, I hadn't even got a deal on the windows yet. It was show up and make them an offer. So I made sure that I threw a ton of blankets in the truck. So for Mike and Angie at Me and You Acres, just another thing blankets are good for, right? Right? Have you tried a blanket? Because blankets work. So I am very, very excited about that. That is a ton of savings. Holy smokes. I guarantee you that one of those big windows, that 5 foot by 4.5 foot window with the one side fixed and the other side opening, I guarantee you that that's a $500 window. So there's 1,000. The other two is probably, I would say probably $200 plus, maybe $300 up here. So there's another $600 plus that last window. So let's just call it $1,750, roughly what windows like that would cost me up here if I were to buy them new. And I picked them up for $200. Fantastic. Super excited, and I love them. Oh.